Okay, hi there. So for today's discussion, we are going to tackle about absolute value of a certain number. So let's start. Now, the absolute value of a number can be obtained through its distance away from zero. So based from this statement, we can conclude that when we are talking about the absolute value of a certain number, we are talking about its distance, how far or how near it is from our reference point, which is 0. Now, basically, we are using number line wherein 0 is our reference point to easily identify its distance away from 0. Next, the absolute value of a number is always positive. Why positive? Because take note, we are dealing with distance, and distance is always in positive value. Next, the symbol used in the absolute value is this bar lines. Let's say, for example, the absolute value of 1, or meaning the distance of 1 away from 0. We can also have absolute value of 2, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's have basic examples dealing with absolute value of a number. Okay, so let's start with the absolute value of 3. What is the absolute value of 3? So that is how many units away from 0? 3 is 1, 2, 3. 3 units away from 0. What about the absolute value of 2? So the absolute value of 2, or the distance of 2 away from 0, is positive 1, 2. 2 units. So as you can see, the distance is just simply the number itself. So the number itself determines how far it is away from 0. That is true for positive numbers. Now, what about for the negative numbers? So what is the absolute value of negative 3? For negative 3, that is how many units away from 0? That is 1, 2, 3. 3 units away from 0. So the absolute value of negative 3 is positive 3. What about the absolute value of negative 2? So the absolute value of negative 2, or the distance of negative 2 away from 0, is 1, 2. 2 units. Now as you can see here, the value, the absolute value obtained of a positive and a negative number, the same digit, are just the same. So the absolute value of positive 2 and the absolute value of negative 2 are just the same. That follows the second statement, that the absolute value of a number is always positive. So if you are given a negative number, then its absolute value is its positive form. Okay, so now what about the absolute value of negative 55? So just simply take its positive form, that is positive 55. So therefore, negative 55 is 55 units away from 0. Now what about positive, the absolute value of positive 21? The absolute value of positive 21 is simply 21, or it is 21. Lastly, the absolute value of negative 35 is just simply its positive form, which is 35.